Hello everybody and welcome to Grand Academy for Future Villains. Now, this time around, what the hell? Whatever. Last time around we sent off? I don't know what I'm saying. Well, last time around we went through everything. We, the guy just said Grandmasters Academy for Magic Villains. I don't know. A Grand Academy for Future Villains, that's what I wanted to say. If I just said Grandmaster, I don't know, my brain's blasting off some shit I don't understand, but whatever. Last time around we left off, we met. Let me just show you that name because I don't remember that name, obviously, because I'm very forgetful. We met Z, the jerk. Yeah, he's a jerk. Trust me. Orion, who's quite self centered and didn't have much of a motive. And Phil, who was filling, was outside the counter doing some counter job, and there was another lady we met who was doing the counter job, and we are doing some other counter job, and obviously made some counter job, and this is our stats. We also took a part in which Residence Hall of Fantasy, and our name is LOL. That's right, we have no surname, only our name is LOL, and this is our timetable. See? Do you see this timetable? Good. Now let's return to the game, shall we? Without another word, without your array draws, leaving you to contemplate your funds and your future. So how will you get your books? I'll go to the library bookstore. Too much trouble. Can't I order them remotely? I'll bring Orion with me, obviously, because I feel like Orion and I could be good buddies. So let's bring him. Good. He agrees to come with me. If anybody does not know that I will only be reading specific parts that are needed to be read, not the parts that are not needed to be read, I'll just glance through them and just go forward with whatever I see. So let's see. You guys memorized treacherous territory of Academy apparently and leads you to the library. Wow, the Academy is treacherous. I didn't know that. Bookstore is commercial venue, so he says as approach. There's exact payments in academic currency. All of those have their out prices. He gestures to us to okay. Or paid currency. You began to get a course book. Sure, aren't you going to get your textbook still? Give a sharp look. I'm not requiring that those service of vulgar commerce. He's the best. He's the best. Call me a peasant. Hey, buddy. I'm no peasant. Let me guess. Wow, my leadership skill went up for that. I thought that my leadership skill would go down, but whatever. Uh, whatever. Felix Certain doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the money. Don't worry about it. I didn't read the last part. I guess there's a woman standing. I don't know. She's a tall, good-looking young woman who identifies herself as Karin. Obviously, it's nobody from Naruto, nobody from Bleach. Yep, a third-year student in the Thriller Dome. Her work in the library. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Karin and Naruto is the one girl who's in Sasuke's group, the Taka. I think so. That's what they're called. Yeah, and she has a huge crush on Sasuke. Only in Naruto Shippuden, that is. Not in Boruto. And Karin in Bleach is main character Ichigo's little sister. Middle sister. I consider middle sister of the Kurosaki family. That's what I'd say. A third year student in the Thriller Dome, her work in library bookstore is not. As if it's blah. No, this is a part of capstone project for a year. I'm hoping to qualify for the spy master specialization. Wow, you want to be a spy? Good. So I'm using bookstore to pass secret messages undermine my enemies. I can meditate on the weakness of the student body, so I can help find anything. She holds up her hand, sizing you up. Let me see, freshman, fantasy. So the usual first year requires text to start with. I've got you back there, and I imagine you'll be needing this. The element of evil design and complementary copy of House Terrifying and envelope labeled auto scheme for dartboard in the instruction manual. Oh, how? She turns the object bookstore desk to face you. It looks like the dartboard portal in your room, save that it's a little smaller. Looked up as soon as you came into the store. She says, and then flushes. Oh, it's less intimidating, I tell you. Look, if anyone asks, you're deeply unsettled by how I seemed to you know you. All right. You scoop the elective materials into your arm and look around the bookstore. Anything else you're interested in? Karin asks. I want to buy the optional gear for elementary. Yeah, I want to buy the optional protective gear for elementary combat. I would like. How much do I have in money right now? There is the money thing. Oh wow, I have a total of 100. Well, I'm gonna spend it on buying this, the optional protective gear, because obviously I'm gonna go for elementary hero combat. If anybody doesn't know, that's the competence, which means I am cool. I want to be a more intelligent guy. Obviously I have style, but also competence. Competence is my main target, so I'm gonna go intelligence. Guess I'll buy the evil genius books too. So, cause I have, well, it doesn't say anything how much I have. So I guess I'm buying this. Yeah, I'm buying this too. I really don't care. That's it. Current rings up purchase by a dark porter or something, and then but it's not the porter imitates and a hollow where somewhere scream and happens. You can't help jumping a bit off. She looks apologetic, then quickly schools her features to go. You have insufficient fund to cover this project. The first thing crosses your mind. Set fire to the bookstore and run. I don't know. What? What? Isn't there some other way I can pay you? I can charm that. Yeah, number. No. Isn't there some other way? You know, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Karen was reading the expression on your face. She bursts out. Take a few seduction courses. She taps the file on the book. Don't see upset. Go borrowing some money is easy. The financial aid office always right. They don't come. Ah. I'll just turn copy. Yeah, I'll turn on. I'll just return the copy and the supplemental evil genius text because I don't need that. My main thing is, wow, that helps. Yeah, I got 10. That should do it. The juggling sound of suppose Stark would think it's being clever. Probably also thinks it's being clever with display that flashes across the screen. Yeah, I'll also mention to your mother the next time she calls or find a way to replace it. Okay, you've got the materials you need. You have learned about the school itself, laying orient to explore. You return to your dorm. Okay, lie into the suspicious empty double, starting up the ceiling. Let me see. The guy go up in something? Hedonism. Hedonism, really? It's my own pleasure, so I don't think that I mind it that much, but I went up in chaos too? That makes sense. Whatever. Let's see. I guess I'll do this good way. I'll show the stats at the every end of the video. So that way I don't have to go to stat screen over again. But it's my own curiosity, so I'm always like, oh, let me see what happens. Dark book protagonist sounds follows. What do you think of demand? When you think about the demands of your family, the friends and the family enemies you meet among the fellow students and a professor you haven't met yet? So you suspect the class might be least of your worries, and you have a secret. You smile quietly to yourself, thinking of how you alerted the. What is it you seek to pass the screen anyway? What do you mean by adopts? Do you mean like adopt being a hero for the villain? Because again, I want to be an anti guy, but a doomsday. No way, I'm doomed. Magical artifacts too. I think I'll go for true love. Why not? Because that seems like the only option that's really capable. Because if I was one, I don't know what your adopt mean. Because it could mean that my adopts that this academy could be bad or something like that. Oh man. What could my doubts mean actually? Is there a way to know? Can I view the catalog and see if some way? No, I can't. Return to reference material. Faculty index. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going for true love. Anyway. I think so I'm going for your doubts. I'm just going for your doubts. The most precious thing you possess, your freedom to doubt yourself, others, the nature of reality itself. suspect this make you strongest person in the academy, or possibly weakest. What do you mean? Wow, chapter 2 started already? Alright, I didn't expect that. I was expecting to do this a little longer, but I think I'll end this episode right over here because I don't want chapter 2 to start off in the next episode directly. So I'm going to end this episode right over here, and I'll start the chapter second next episode because I think so I can record a whole chapter in about 40 minutes or an hour, so about that much of time. So I think I'll record the next chapter next episode. So I'll see you in the next one. As always, peace.